Good morning, Jesse Clark. It is Friday, November 11th. It is Veterans Day here in America. In honor of Veterans Day, let's do a really good pledge this morning. Everyone, please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. The weather after school today will be 58 degrees and cloudy, and Monday morning at the bus stop, 40 degrees, cool and sunny. For lunch today, you have a choice of a dill chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich. Those come with coleslaw, French fries, and a choice of fruit. If you're not interested in a chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich, you can get a peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable or a chef salad. For lunch on Monday, you have a choice of General Tso's chicken, which remember is a spicy dish. So if you don't like spicy food, it is not the lunch for you. Or a hot dog. Those come with cucumber slices, broccoli, and a choice of fruit. If you're not interested in General Tso's chicken or a hot dog, you can get a yogurt and cheese plate or a chef salad. Are you interested in politics? Would you like to participate as a page in the 2023 Kentucky legislative session? If you answered yes to either of those questions, you'll need to write an essay and turn it in to Mrs. Thomas in the Youth Service Center by 4 p.m. on November 18th. That's next Friday. The student essay is to be 100 words or less on one of these two topics: what I want my legislature to know about my Youth Service Center, or why I want my legislator to support my Youth Service Center. If you have any questions about this opportunity, please see Mrs. Thomas in the Youth Service Center. Web leaders will meet today during sixth period. Web leaders, please check in with your sixth period teacher for attendance and then report directly to the cafeteria. Eagle Elite will be selling Thankful Grams next week. The sale will begin on Monday and end on Friday, and they will be delivered on the Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving break. You can buy your Thankful Grams in the mornings before 9:05 a.m. or in the afternoons during dismissal. They are available in Miss Wells' room in the 6th grade Navigator pod and Miss Merrick's room in the 7th grade Pharaoh pod. The money raised from the Thankful Grams will be donated to God's Pantry, a local food bank here in Lexington. The Photo Club will meet on Wednesday, November 16th from general dismissal until 5:15. Please see Mr. Young if you have any questions about Photo Club. Boys basketball tryouts are coming soon. 6th graders will try out on December 15th from 4:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. 7th grade will try out on December 16th from 4:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. And 8th grade will try out on December 17th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're interested in trying out for boys basketball, you must have an up-to-date KHSAA sports physical. If you have any questions about boys basketball tryouts, please email Coach Allen at michael.allen@fayette.kyschools.us. All right, our Jesse Clark football team. Congratulations on winning the city championship. Our boys beat Hayes and deserve a huge round of applause for an incredible football season. If you see any of our players in the hallway, make sure to give them a high five. Go Eagles! Also winning here at Jesse Clark is our volleyball program. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade volleyball teams were big winners this week as well. They defeated Tates Creek Middle School and Leestown. Way to go, Volleyball Eagles. In honor of Veterans Day today, here is a brief video about the history of Veterans Day and how we can honor our veterans.
Soldiers from wars both old and new march down city streets. Flags hang from homes, businesses, even car antennas. Ceremonies remember those who dutifully served their nation. it's Veterans Day, or Remembrance Day as it's known in much of the world, a time to honor members of the armed forces. And it all began in a railroad car with a document to end the war to end all wars. World War I, also known as the Great War, shocked the global community with its unprecedented toll in human life. Untold millions were killed. Germany was running low on manpower and supplies, so they agreed to sign an armistice, or truce, in the French commander Ferdinand Foch's private railcar. On the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, all was quiet on the Western Front. The fighting had ended. Exactly 1 year later, President Woodrow Wilson decreed that Americans should observe a moment of silence at 11 a.m. to remember the armistice and to embrace the peace. Other Allied nations commemorated the peaceful anniversary as well. In England and Canada, citizens wore paper poppies. Poppies had become a symbol of the armistice. The poem Flanders Field described a one-time battlefield. In Flanders Field, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row. In America, the nation's first unknown soldier was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery on Armistice Day, 1921. He was a casualty of the Great War. Since that first memorial, other unknown soldiers from America's wars have been interred in the tomb. And it's become tradition for the president or one of his representatives to lay a wreath on the monument every November 11th. A resolution was passed in 1926 inviting all Americans to remember Armistice Day and the soldiers who fought so hard for peace. The idea caught on. By 1938, the day was marked with so many ceremonies and parades, Congress made it a legal holiday, giving people the day off work. After World War II and the Korean War, Americans wanted to open up the holiday to include not just World War I veterans, but all who served in combat. In 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower, a World War II vet himself, legally changed the U.S. Armistice Day to Veterans Day, honoring those who served in all American wars. For a brief time, starting in 1971, Congress moved the holiday to the fourth Monday in October, giving Americans a 3-day weekend. But most people rejected the idea. The traditional date of November 11th, the anniversary of the Great War's ceasefire, was too historically important to forget. President Ford reversed the law in 1975, returning Veterans Day back to its rightful date. Over the decades, the holiday has changed with the times. Originally, it was a call for world peace. Then in the U.S., it became a day to remember war veterans. Today, Veterans Day is set aside to honor not just those who served in war, but also those who have served their nation in peace.
Students, please stand. Teachers, please check that all students have their Chromebook and all students are in dress code. All right, students, at this time, please check that your phone is turned off and stored either in your locker, your backpack, or your pocket. And remember, here at Jesse Clark, our school-wide expectations are we value self, value others, and value learning. Every person, every day. Have a great Veterans Day, Jesse Clark.